It's almost like a helpless feeling when you can't walk and be outside of those boundaries, I guess. And I don't like to view it as boundaries, but I know that they are. And, I think it's just such an overwhelming, it can be such an overwhelming burden. Not a lot, but it can be. I want to edit because I want to tell stories. I want to inspire people to fulfill their dreams, and I think the use of their imagination helps anybody overcome extreme difficulties, and I am a huge believer in the use of someone's mind to overcome that.
When we had the opportunity, I guess Brad's situation was explained to us, and just sight unseen, it sounded pretty neat. It sounded like a good idea, a good thing to do. So we said, yeah, we'll meet. Let's see where this road takes us, I guess, so to speak.
Big attraction to us is if people have stories, but they hit a wall because telling the stories, if the story is compelling enough, we just are attracted to, well, how can we add the extra, juice or the extra turbo needed to kind of bring it and capture other people's imagination.
Right off the bat, I thought there's something very striking about this young man in terms of how much he wants to learn, how much he wants to grow, and what his goals are for the future, looking at filmmaking, but also exploring other areas of art and creativity. So for me, it was, what can we do with the technology that's available today to make that happen?
This has been one of the most interesting projects and processes I think I've ever been a part of. It's been definitely a roller coaster up and down. We've had great days and days where it was kind of stagnant and staying in place. But overall, what's really impressed me about this whole project and process is no matter how many people we bring on board and get excited, is we still have this mission and this value that we keep coming back to. And every time we go back to what we really believe in and want, we find a new way to look at the problem and the process to bring in more people and more energy.
We talked with Brad, we worked with Brad, we worked together on addressing some of his needs. So we realized there were two basic needs. One is the need for him to work on his wheelchair and have the ability to move the mouse and to access elements of applications like Final Cut Pro with mouse clicks and such, which he didn't have. So we realized that one prototype would be using a joystick just like he uses for his wheelchair. So that was the basic idea for that. That was prototype one. So something that we use a joystick, buttons would attach to his wheelchair. The second prototype was around the need of Brad's need to stay on his bed part of the time for medical reasons, and be able to still work on that position. So the second prototype, after lots and lots of ideas, essentially ended up being an inverted desk that allows Brad to work looking up, and then have a keyboard and a touchpad, and still be able to do whatever he wants, but looking up. So those are the two main prototypes.
I'm hoping Brad because I think he's a really inspirational person. I think that he has a lot of drive, and it's really sad because Brad wants to have he has so much passion, but it's really sad because he's limited by his own body. A lot of people are the opposite. They have a working body and they don't want to use it the right way, but Brad is the opposite. He really, really, really has a lot of passion for what he wants to do, but he's physically unable to do it, and we really want to help him be able to accomplish his goals.
Somewhat straightforward. We're just trying to help somebody interface with technology, which is something that a lot of us take for granted every day. It's very easy for us to just click a mouse or hit a couple keys on the keyboard, but when you see somebody that has a little bit more difficulty doing something that we take for granted every day, you really want to be able to help out.
Jake is a jerk. I need to work on it.
I'm taking a lot of physical and emotional abuse right now. Do you have any? Oh!